around the world, I be all around the globe. Lights, camera, action.
The city of Dallas, Texas, the location for the Timberwolves. Few big men have ever possessed this skill set. Karl Anthony Towns can do it all. He's getting focused on getting a win for his team as they gear up for the action at American Airlines Center. Timberwolves, Mavs, coming up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for them. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Green. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve. Because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now, Doncic. On the wing, Green. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Doncic with the steal. And they double up Doncic. Takes a 3. Irving can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Doncic. Here's McLaughlin. Out to Edwards. Unloads. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Outside Irving. For the 3. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Kicks to McDaniels. Towns against Washington. Takes it from 10. Good. He hits the jump shot.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Edwards against Irving. Down low. Towns with the steal. Inside. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's on Luka Doncic.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Irving's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Mavs.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. McDaniels in the post. Working on Green. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And how about we check the numbers for P.J. Washington?
And he's experiencing a very cold stretch of shooting over the past 5 games. His field goal percentage has suffered. He's been much more tentative, playing with doubt instead of confidence.
Now here's Irving. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Mavericks score.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Towns finds Edwards. Here's McLaughlin. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Plenty of space. Count that one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. Fresh from a win against Portland.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And Minnesota has possession after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. It's deflected. They retain possession, and he's able to get it back. Poked away. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Out to Hardaway. Over Edwards. On the wing, Irving. To the left wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Another three for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Gotta work harder on the glass.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. To the middle, shot from 12. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's McDaniels. The Mavericks making the shot. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Irving. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer, and another basket for Dallas.
Hardaway Jr., guys, doing a nice job there, just taking what the defense gives him in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Now the pass to Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points. Mavericks leading by 6. And here is Irving. To the paint. Here's Lively. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Green. Towns. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
A force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
Hardaway against Edwards. Hardaway kicks to Irving. Back to Washington. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaching. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. Washington passes to Irving. Hardaway for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 10-point Maverick lead.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Minnesota calls timeout, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Morris checked in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Jordan McLaughlin. Now, here's Exum. He had a big outing in that Trailblazers game as well. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Long range from the inbound. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now, here's Anderson. 8 points his last outing. Here's Reid. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Exum passes to Washington. Releases. Reid with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Dallas leading by 13. Jones finds Exum. Here's Gafford. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
One shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Anderson. Hasn't made one yet. Passes to Alexander Walker. Moore with it. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the three ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Exum. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. From the wing, again, the Mavericks score.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Washington against Anderson. Here's Towns, and he gets the bucket. Towns has got 6 points.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Towns. Moore outside. Back to Towns. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Hardy. He had 10 points in the win against Portland. Exum with it. Edwards there. Here's Hardy. And it's good off the bank of the rim and in. He's got 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Alexander Walker. It's good from long range.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Now here's Exum. Edwards defending.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Edwards looking it over. He kicks it to Anderson. And Towns throws it down.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Here's Hardy. 7 points in the game. The pass to Exum. From the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
And so it's Dallas, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Maxi Kleber is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Shot clock at 6. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels.
Takes his defensive work seriously. Hardaway Jr. proving to be a difficult stopper.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Here's Reed. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the rock.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Towns. Now, here's Doncic. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Portland.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Doncic has a really nice feel for the court and the game, able to control the tempo because of it.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Assisted.
That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now that's 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Irving. Out left to the wing. McDaniels with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's a contest that could easily
go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report.
For your junior detail crew.
Gobert finds McDaniel. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's McLaughlin. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Gobert can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot. Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Doncic feeling it out. Fires the three. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Irving. Doncic with the steal. In the corner, it's Kleber. Now, Doncic, 8 points for him. And he makes that one. Doncic has got 10.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
McDaniels finds Gobert. Back to McDaniels. Passes it to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. Launches it. And Irving pulls it down. Doncic outside. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 5. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Doncic. Floats one up. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Beyond the arc. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Doncic outside. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's McLaughlin. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Second personal foul.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. The Mavericks, number one.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
He's off on the first. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
And here's Reed following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Here's Moore. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Bangs home the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Hardy. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
That one's not going to go. The Mavericks shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Shots good by Green.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Mavericks pick up three. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Gafford. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Reed. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reed's got 8 points.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Mavericks making the shot. Alexander Walker passes to Reed, and he comes up with the deuce. Reed's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Outside Irving. Here's Hardy. Off target with his 3. Minnesota's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
2 minutes.
Moore inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And they are top 10 in steal. This is the team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And you said it, they're among the best teams in the league in transition. An up-tempo offense suits their talent to a T. They push the ball as much as they can. Gafford misses.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Alexander Walker.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
For your Mavericks, Luka Doncic.
All free throws good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Now here's Towns. Off target with the jump hook.
the inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Anderson against Jones. Anderson outside. Towns for three. And another three for Minnesota.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Doncic outside. Down low. Lively the pass to Doncic. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Anderson against Jones. Moore right side. Clock at 4. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Wide open. And Lively pulls it down.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Mavericks ahead, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 22 points, 9 assists, and 1 rebound. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get rowdy, proud, and loud for your D-Town crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Outside Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Green. McDaniels dishes to Towns. The tray. With 1 on the clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Now here's Doncic. Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
An elite scorer. demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Doncic. Kicks to Towns. Elbow shot, and that one drops. Now that's 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I tell you, I mean, the confidence of Towns when he's facing up, really relaxed and comfortable to let it go without hesitation.
Now here's Doncic, 25 points in the game, and Green gets it to go.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to McDaniels, and here's Gobert. Back to McDaniels. The pass to McLaughlin. He feeds it to Gobert. And it's blocked. Outside, Green.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. First personal foul.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's McLaughlin. To the middle. Here's Gobert. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Here's McLaughlin. The Mavericks making the shot. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Lively. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. McLaughlin fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Shooting one.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Dante Exum comes in for Luka Doncic. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
One shot.
For Dallas, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Pass to Irving. Over in the corner, Green. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And he uses the glass on the layup. 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
They could not have asked for a better start to the second half. Perfect from the floor so far.
Here's McLaughlin. He's got 5. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Clock at 6. They double him with Green. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
So it's Minnesota now. The Mavericks have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Over in the corner, Washington. The shot, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Reed. Over Washington, and that one goes long. Mavericks shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Here's McLaughlin. 5 points in the game. Inside. The shot. And Towns gets it to go. And that's 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Irving. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Irving's got 29 in the game.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Here's McLaughlin. He kicks it to Towns. Towns is doubled to the left side wing. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
To the paint, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And here's Reed. He's got 15. Pass to McLaughlin. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Washington. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Green. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Monte Morris is checked in for Jordan McLaughlin.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Irving finds Hardaway. Irving looking for an opening. And the pass to Exum. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Morris. And the rejection by Gafford. On the wing, Irving. Edwards defending. Morris against Hardaway. Over Morris. Hardaway, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Edwards. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. On the wing, Hardaway. McDaniels defending. And that one drops for him. Hardaway has got 12 points in the game.
Like seeing the different ways Hardaway Jr. attacks the defense.
Morris against Irving. Morris with the bucket. Here's Irving. He's got 29 points. Tries it from the top of the key. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. The 11-footer, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hardaway Jr.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the Mavericks with some changes, Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Derek Jones comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. Timberwolves also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Moore subbed in for Edwards. And he makes both free throws. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And the Mavericks call time here. Doncic is checked in for Dante Exum. And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in that category over the past 10 games. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
Yeah, in addition to the work he does on the perimeter, he's more than willing to get his nose in there and get his hands dirty in getting after rebounds and loose balls. And I think that's why so many folks around the league can't say enough good things about him.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. Here's Hardy. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Reed kicks to Anderson. Back to Reed. Out to Morris from downtown. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Gobert, he's checked in for Morris. All free throws good from Doncic.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now here's Moore. Here's Gobert. Passes it to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run, it's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle, here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got 8 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Anderson outside. Gobert down low, guarded by Powell. A fader. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Doncic. And another basket for Dallas.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Anderson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Whichever section is allowed, it's going to get a free t-shirt. Let me hear ya!
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Doncic outside. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Goes up on the wing, and the jumper falls for him. Doncic has got 12 now in this quarter.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Exum. Doncic out there with Hardy. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Anderson's shot is off. Here's Exum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Now here's Anderson. Right wing for three. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
Shooting for Minnesota, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. At the line for one.
And that one misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
So it's Minnesota now. The Mavericks making the shot. Anderson outside. Garza, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Back to Exum. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Prosper.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
There's Green with the three. Another three for Dallas.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
There's the pass to Moore. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament. It's happened twice in the last 5 years, so never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
That one good for 2.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota.
For your junior defense crew.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Exum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Anderson. Can't hit that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shots good by Miller.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And good that time.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's McLaughlin. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now that has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Washington against Anderson. Over to the left wing. Garza, no good. Dallas has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. The 10-footer. Here's Lively. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Anderson. That shot off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Miller following the score by Dallas. Pass to Garza. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness, and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, you love Hardaway Jr.'s confidence and aggressiveness. When he's going like this, he feels like nobody can guard him.
Anderson against Washington. Here's McLaughlin. The shot will not fall. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Anderson. And there it is for him.
Anderson.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Washington. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Boy, lock into that focus from Washington there. Love the body control, too. Excellent.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Washington. The pass to Exum. Pull-up jumper. Offensive rebound to the wing right side. Another 3 for Dallas.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here is Miller. Out to the wing. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's McLaughlin. There's the pass to McLaughlin. Inside. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Minnesota making a switch here. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. McDaniels with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Reed. Shoots over Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Reed.
For the Timberwolves.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Exum. Now here is Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Over Moore. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hardaway has got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's McLaughlin. Moore outside. And he drives in. Back to Reed. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Reed. The Mavericks shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. High post shot. Again, the Mavericks score.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Moore. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Jones. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Moore against Hardaway. Shoots over McDaniel. Here's Gafford. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it mattered most against Minnesota.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Dallas. McDaniels with the ball. Jones covering. Towns wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
When you got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range, I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
Pass to Kleba. Now here's Hardy. Right side Jones. Pass to Hardy. Here's Kleba. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.